Welcome everybody to CTV Update for Wednesday, September the 10th, 2025. Gentlemen, weather's holding out, and I got good news and bad news. Last Friday, I go out, I'm playing with Greg Jarvis, Charles LaPointe, my co-convener, and Rob Scaife, and I said, boys, today I'm shooting my age. I'm going to shoot my age.
Okay.
Well, the bad news is I didn't shoot my age, but the good news, I shot my weight. I think that should count for something, Tyler. What do you think?
Shot your weight?
I shot my weight.
Okay. How much do you weigh?
Hey, listen, it's something.
170 pounds?
Yeah, well, hey, listen.
For 9 or 18?
I think that should count for something. I didn't say in kilograms or pounds either.
Exactly. Yeah.
Hey, listen, yesterday we had our Carleton Cup. Our men went down to Cornwall. I played in Cornwall. It was nice at the Carleton Cup. It's a tougher course because if you're not used to it. But Tyler, how did our guys do?
So yesterday was a great day for golf, and it was. So the Carleton Cup is an annual event played between 4 different clubs. So we have Carleton, Cornwall, Hawkesbury, and Rockland, and each year a different club will host. So this was Cornwall's year to host. The event went really, really well. Our team of 18, we actually sent 18 golfers down there. It's amazing. So we looked at the leaderboard. Our team ended up finishing 3rd place, just ahead of Hawkesbury. The overall winners were Rockland, followed by Cornwall, ourselves, and Hawkesbury. So congrats, guys. 3rd place. Certainly, nothing to be too ashamed about. Next year, we're hosting. So it's back here next year, home course advantage. So I see our guys doing a lot better next year. And you know what? Our 4th place streak has officially ended. Because now that's 3 events where our teams have now finished a strong 3rd place. So we're getting better. So next year will be 2nd place, maybe 1st place for next year.
Oh, that's good news. Good news. We also had another well-attended event on Saturday. The Quinn Hoffman. Tell us what happened there.
Yeah, so Saturday, beautiful day. I actually had a little bit of rain early in the morning, so a few groups teed off in the rain, but afterwards the afternoon was great. We had a record. We had 64 golfers, 32 teams play in the Quinn Hoffman. This is an annual event. It's a men's event where it's a 2-man better ball, 2-man net better ball. This year, the winning team came out with a score of 60. Excellent score. Congratulations to Trevor Ludy, Jamie Pilkington. They did really, really well. One of Trevor's best games ever. Jamie was kind of there along for the ride, which was fine. He really picked his partner well this year. They shot a 60, just edging out the 2nd place of 61, and a ton of people shooting 62s and 63s. It was a lot of fun, and they had a blast.
Trevor Ludy's having a heck of a year. He beats his wife for the Winter Golf School. He now in men's league is one of our National Golf League representatives, and now he just won the Quinn Hoffman. He's having a year, man. He's having a year.
2 things: new clubs and lessons with Tyler.
There you go.
And matching shirts on the Quinn Hoffman.
That was impressive.
Right.
That was impressive. We had a 3-club challenge. We had a 3-club challenge on Sunday with the women, and they always have exciting events. This is great. How did that work out?
The 3-club challenge has always been a popular event, whether it's with women or men or whoever. It's you only get to pick 3 clubs plus a putter, and they went out. It was an afternoon shotgun. It was just 9 holes, so it was a lot of fun. Later in the day, we had a great winner. It was Christine Byrne. She came out on top with the best score. I think it was a net 20 Stableford points, which is fantastic, better than her handicap. And it was great. We had 21 women out there, 7 teams of 3, and couldn't have asked for a nicer afternoon. So congratulations, Christine.
Okay. We're at that point. We got to talk about the football pool. Hang on, Tyler. Hang on. No, hang on. Look, I'm defending Tyler here, okay? Tyler not only finished last, Tyler finished so far behind, I don't know if he'll ever have a chance to catch up. But don't blame him, okay? It was my fault. It was my fault because I didn't explain to him well enough how to read the point spreads. Because he read them exactly backwards. Exactly backwards. Now, poor guy. He's not a football guy. He said I forced him to go into this pool.
Red blacks. See, that's the problem. It's NFL. It should be CFL.
So now we've got him all straightened out. I expect him to do better this week.
You can't do any worse. So I have no choice but to do better.
You did okay. You did okay. You were finished
middle of the pack.
Middle of the pack. Of course, one of our members. We have 2 female members in this pool. One of our female members, Karen Martin, won the pool. Not only won the pool, destroyed the field. 74 differential was like 20 points better than anybody else. Unbelievable. We got a tough competitor in her. Steve Arrowsmith, Ryan Valley, and Mike Russell were the other winners this week. So we had some really good results this week. Now, great games this week, by the way. The Buffalo Ravens game. I went to bed after the third quarter. They're up 15. Nobody's coming back on the Ravens. Not a chance. Except I forgot it was Josh Allen that they were playing, and they did come back. Josh with no receivers. Dalvin Cook as his running back. They still came back. This guy is the best player in the NFL right now. There's nobody better. If Buffalo loses him, their season's over. Some really, really good results. Anyway, the game on Monday was good. Vikings and Bears, and there's some other close finishes. Now, we have a couple of games we've got to pick this week. 2 games. First, the close game. The Commanders and the Packers. Commanders, very good team. They're playing in Green Bay. Green Bay looked like NFC champions last week. They got Micah Parsons. They looked really good. Commanders also look good. They got Jaden Daniels, ran for 8 times, leading his team. Tyler, you read the spread. You read it right. Who you got in that game?
I got Green Bay. Green Bay by 6.
Good pick. Good pick. They're playing Green Bay, so yeah, that could happen. What about you?
Yeah, great defense. Maybe the best defense in football. Parsons' back is out of whack, but he's still doing it.
On third down. They're bringing him in on third down or passing downs.
I like Green Bay by 4.
Okay. Good picks. I think it's going to be an excellent game Thursday night. Short week, so there's not a lot of prep, but at least they have some film on one another. Now, the blowout game of the week. Everybody saw my beloved Dolphins go down to the Indianapolis Colts. They looked absolutely anemic. So no question they're going to lose to the Patriots this week. It's just by how much. So what do you pick on the Dolphins, Patriots?
Patriots by 15.
15. That's probably where I'm sitting. How about you?
Pats by 6.
Pats by 6. Now, here's the thing about Miami. The NFL schedules very few games in Miami in September at 1 o'clock. And the reason is the heat. Miami sits on the side where the shade is. Miami puts the visiting team on the side where the sun is. And by the third quarter, the other team normally wilts. But Miami's team is so bad this year, I don't see that being a factor. I agree. I think it's going to be 14 points. The Patriots are going to win. I watched the Patriots game. They weren't great, but they're playing a good team. They're playing Vegas. Vegas is a good team. So yeah, I think that's a reasonable guess. So there we go. There you have our picks for this week. Okay, this week we have something coming out. Slate of candidates coming out for the directors. You can talk about that.
Yes, great work by the nominating committee, led by past president Tracy McNairn. So they're just putting the final touches on the initial slate of nominations that will go out later this week, very close to the time of launching this video. And then from that point, our members still have 2 weeks. This will be included in the message where additional members may put their hand up and express interest and put their name forward. If that does occur, then we will revise and increase the slate, and a new slate will be put out in advance of the annual meeting.
Good news. Okay, there you go. Very, very soon, we're going to have the 50-50 draw for the First Tee program. Tyler, can you talk about that?
Sure thing. Yeah, right now as we speak, well, by the time this video comes out, it'll already have been posted, but we're working on getting the poster out there right now. It's going to be $20 a square. We want to sell these squares out. It's going to be 100 squares. If we sell those out, we're going to do another 100 squares. So to really start raising some great money to go towards the Ottawa chapter of the First Tee initiative. We've had past winners, walking away with close to $1,000 as prizes, which is amazing. So we want to do another 50-50 draw, get some cash into some members' hands, but it is all going to a great cause. Those boards will be outside the pro shop, so just come on in. All you need to do is just write your name on a square that you want, that you feel lucky with, and yeah, we're going to be excited. Once they're filled out, we're going to do our draw and see what the big winners are.
Great. Last year, I think we sold 200, and I think that, was there more than one winner or just one winner?
I think we just did.
That person walked away with $2,000 anyway, so that's...
Yeah, it was an intermediate, young man.
Yeah,
I remember that.
two grand. And I'm hoping we can do the same for the first. And that money for the First Tee program for the juniors stays in Ottawa. So we get some benefit from that, or we get a lot of benefit from it. Want to talk about league closings. Some leagues have already announced what they're doing. I know Doug Woods put something out for the seniors. Men's league is our last Wednesday. It's going to be October 1st, and our closing is October 4th, a Saturday. And other leagues will also start announcing their closings.
That's right. So September, certainly we start seeing a lot of our closing events. So they don't happen until the third or fourth week of September. But we are kicking off our closing with the Senior Men's League, which is on the 26th of September, followed by our Honeypot closing, which is on the 28th. Our ladies AM and PM closing, which is on the 30th, and then we have a few others. So then we have our men's league, our satellite leagues, and they are all happening in October as well. So this is the time of year. Yeah, if you're interested in signing up, they're great. Usually it's either tea times or a shock down with a nice meal afterwards, whether it's lunch or dinner. It's a good way to kind of finish off the season. I hate saying finishing off the season because it feels like we just got started, but it is almost the middle of September. I mean, I can't believe that.
Yeah, I know.
I can't believe that.
Next week it'll be over the middle of September. I saw something interesting on the website. OVGA Hall of Fame inductees, and Brad Fritsch is a guest speaker. Can you talk a bit about what's going on there?
On October 3rd, the OVGA is hosting its first Hall of Fame inductee event where we have a former member, Brad Fritsch, who's going to be the keynote speaker. And it's going to be hosted at the Ottawa Hunt Club. It's going to be a nice dinner gala, $125 a ticket. But it's going to be a nice way to recognize all local Ottawa Hall of Fame recipients. So I know we've had a few inductees this year, Danielle Nadal and a few others who have been putting so much work into golf in Ottawa for so many years. This is going to be a great way to represent them and celebrate them, and it's going to be a great dinner. So if you're interested, there is a link on our website, or you can contact myself or directly through the OVGA to register. It's going to be a great night, great meal. It's going to be at the Hunt Club, and it's on October 3rd.
Yeah, what a great thing that was started. By the way, the OVGA had its genesis in Carleton with Bernard Turner Davis, who was the first one to kind of get everybody together. They put this all together, and he was a titan in the OVGA and at Carleton. Much of this building is due to his, a lot of his ideas were incorporated in this. So we're very, very proud of the OVGA and its accomplishments. President's message he sent out last week, there's a couple of things we want to highlight, at least one thing we want to highlight. Could you kind of go over that information?
Definitely. Michelle put out a wonderful message recognizing some of our seasonal staff that are going back to school, and some great thank yous on behalf of really the whole board of directors. He did highlight our annual meeting, which is coming up in the second half of October on the 23rd. That's a Thursday. And then one of the big take-home messages that Michelle noted was we have had a couple of cases this year of some members, some different individuals that have they've been acting a little bit uncivil, as it was noted. And as a reminder, I mean, our club and the fabric of our club is really based on respect. And whether that's directed towards, other staff, guests, members, just our whole environment, we have to really remember to be respectful, and it was very well written by Michelle. As a reminder, should any member see an incident where they would like to report. If they see anything that is perhaps disrespectful, please do report it to either Tyler or myself, and then we'll take the necessary measures.
Yeah, there's no room in that, at this club for disrespect for one another. One of the things that we are very proud of here is to create a welcoming environment for everybody, and to be respectful in how you talk to one another. If you have something to say that you wouldn't say to someone you really cared about, don't say it. Say it to these guys, but don't say it to them. Okay, that's just going to cause a problem. This is not a time for confrontation in that respect. Be respectful on the course at all times. I'm so happy when Tyler comes down carrying something from the pro shop, because I know it's going to be good. And today, I got a golf bag on my left, or my right, I should say, sorry, and a golf bag on my left. Another one, Tyler. God bless you. Thank you.
Oh, John. Okay, so, we have a lot going on. Certainly, again, thank you to all the members who have participated in some of our promotions to date. We had a great shoe promotion for a couple of weeks. We have our bottoms promotion still going on, so it's a tiered event for our bottoms. What we did last week was, or this week, we kind of looked around the pro shop. What do we have too much of? And we made a decision. Okay, you know what? We're going to do a little flash sale, a little flash 1 week sale of our Callaway carry bags. So specific Callaway carry bags. They're all 20% off. I never go 20% off. I usually do 10 or 15% off. 20% off Callaway carry bags. So it's specific. So if you're interested, come and see our selection. We have about a dozen of them right now in the pro shop. We'd love to see them walk out the door in members' hands. So 20% off Callaway carry bags. Now, on top of that, we redesigned the shop the other day. We've pulled out, hate to say it, we've pulled out all our fall outerwear. All our layering pieces, all our jackets. Because you know what? The mornings are cool now.
Yeah, there.
I'm wearing a pullover every day when I'm coming here. You're wearing a pullover now. So we have a great selection of fall gear. It's all about layering. You can still swing. That's the beauty about all our outerwear. It's designed to be golfed in, so you're not going to be too constrictive. So we have base layers, we have pullovers, we have jackets, we have vests. They're all on display right now in the pro shop. So come check it out.
Last week, they advertised in the kitchen a Cuban sandwich. I was skeptical because, I'm in Florida all winter. I'm in Tampa. I've been in Miami. I've been to Cuban restaurants. I've had Cuban sandwiches before. Florida and Tampa, they got a lot of Cuban restaurants. I've had Cuban sandwiches. All very, very good, outstanding. Some of them not so good. Usually the non-Cuban places aren't as good as the Cuban place. I had the Cuban sandwich last week. I got to tell you, this chef, I don't know how he did it. It was the best I've ever had. If you didn't have the Cuban sandwich, you really missed a treat. This week, we have another sandwich, but we have two more other things. Oh, by the way, the lamb shank was also excellent. My wife had that with the Mediterranean basmati rice. It was Mediterranean. I could taste the Mediterranean in it. So it was good.
Well, thank you, John. No, that's great to hear. You enjoyed it. We did sell out of the Cubans on a couple days last week. It was a very popular item. This week, it's a bit of a worldwide feature week. We're really spreading to different areas. We've got Mediterranean, we've got a bit of a North American option, and then we've got a Caribbean option here. I think the beef short rib grilled cheese might do as well as the Cuban. That's going to be a big hit. Chefs prepared slow cook the beef. Chicken Mediterranean bowl, a nice lighter fare feature. So we've had the Buddha bowl. It's done pretty well all year. So that's another little variation on that with some Cajun chicken on the Mediterranean bowl. And the main event is spectacular. I had a little sample earlier this week. The jerk chicken in a pasta and a nice light Parmesan cream sauce. It's not too spicy. I think it's at the right level for our group as a whole. So if you like things that are a little bit of flavor, but on the lighter side, it's good. We can absolutely add a little more spice to it. It is fantastic, the jerk chicken linguine.
Okay. for those of you who haven't used your minimum, well, may I suggest you come here for dinner one night, order one of these entrees, and then take the other two home because they're all outstanding. I'm just looking at the chicken Mediterranean served over rice with creamy hummus and tzatziki chickpeas. Oh, God, that sounds good. And then I see the jerk chicken linguine. Look, this is the time to use it. This is really, really good. And this guy, this chef, Chef Lacoud, unbelievable. The guy is unbelievable. How he does this, I don't get it. Like, he's just so good at whatever he does.
And on that note, John, I mean, Leanne, of course, been doing a great job as well, working together. And Leanne and Chef have put together a Thanksgiving package. So please keep your eye out for that. In the past, we haven't had, huge buffet events at the club. It's a little bit quieter time of year where many members are interested in being at home with their families. But if you don't want to cook the turkey, keep an eye out. They've got a package that is a take-home, and it'll feed about 6 to 8. So there'll be an email going out. So great job with the team. Take care of your Thanksgiving. You don't want to cook, we've got you covered.
Well, my goodness, that sounds good, because I didn't feel like cooking a turkey this year, so maybe that's what I'll do. Hey, listen, just before we close off here, I go into Tyler's office yesterday to kind of show him what a point spread is. And what I see on the ground is a box of used golf balls. Oh, nice golf balls. Tyler going through a lot of balls these days? No. Here's what Tyler's doing with those balls. God bless him. Tyler, tell him what are you doing with all those used golf balls?
Well, I'm hitting them off the dock at
The marina.
That's right, at the marina.
One of those boats.
No. No, this is an initiative. Actually, this came on from one of our starters, Michelle, our starter. He has tie-ins with Rideau, and what they're doing over at Rideau is they're doing a golf ball donation where we're taking all the used golf balls and they're going towards charity. So we sell them, or they take them. There's a charity that'll take them in, and all those proceeds are going towards helping young women overseas. And I have more information that I can share with you on the website. It's a great initiative. We have, actually, the response so far, without even being blasted on the website yet, we have buckets of balls now being donated. Bill Giff probably brought about 500 golf balls that he had in his basement. We had Tracy McNairn drop off some golf balls as well. So, yeah, if you have used golf balls, if they're just taking up space, bring them over, bring them to the pro shop or right to the starter pavilion. We're collecting them, and we want to see how well we do. So, it's growing for a great cause, but as anything, a little friendly rival, we want to donate more than Rideau will, and I think we will, because, our members are special. They're certainly generous that way, and it's going to a great, great cause.
Look at all the houses we have on this golf course. Billy Giff owns the house, if you didn't know, on the green, second green to the left. Half the golf balls he brought in were probably mine, because that's where I normally hit mine, out of bounds there. So, but how many other members have we got on this golf course that get golf balls in their backyard? And how many times, we're waiting for somebody on the 7th green, somebody's in there in the pond looking for balls. If you find balls you're not going to use, hey, bring them in. That's a great initiative. Thank you for doing that, by the way. Whether we beat Rideau or not, it's great to be able to help somebody with something we love doing. So that's great. Okay, so calendar events. It's kind of like this week, but we have some things coming up. There's 3 items we want to talk about. Certainly September 15th, Backwards Day.
Yeah, so right before September 15th, we have our second to last Learn to Love It session, which is this Saturday at 9 a.m. It's irons and hybrids. So for our Learn to Love It members, please, there's still space. You can register for that. 9 a.m. this Saturday, irons and hybrid clinics. And then you're right, on Monday, it's our last and final Backwards Day, where play will begin on number 10. We'll begin on the back 9. So we're pretty excited about that. And then later in the month, we have 2 big corporate events coming up. where we want to just make sure members are aware. So we have our annual Costco event coming up on September 23rd. It's a morning shotgun that Costco takes up the golf course. It's a full field. It's literally 144 golfers coming out. It's great for the club. They have breakfast, we do golf, and then we open up the golf course a little bit later in the afternoon. And then this year, we also have a charity event that we've taken on, and this is actually a big charity event. It is the Mike McCann 25th anniversary charity event. This event raises millions of dollars towards charity, and we're very happy and pleased to be a part of it. It's in conjunction with a couple other golf clubs as well, so it's similar to Costco, where Costco is at 5 different clubs. The Mike McCann event is at 2 different golf clubs, 144 golfers as well. This event is a little bit different, where it is a mid-morning shotgun. So the organizers of this event, they've actually paid a premium to be here, more than other tournaments that usually play here. So it's going to be an 11:30 shotgun, which means unfortunately we won't have golf in the morning, and golf in the afternoon won't be until later in the evening. So we'll have tee times around 4:30, 5 o'clock for members who do want to come out. Honeypot has been postponed or canceled for that day. The conveners are already aware and have notified everybody. But I know it's a little bit of disruption to our weekly flow, so having a Tuesday and Thursday corporate event on one week, we do understand that, but it is both great opportunities for the club to be involved with, and we appreciate everyone's patience on us hosting that.
So Costco is an 8:30 or 9 o'clock shotgun?
9 o'clock shotgun for Costco.
And there will be times in the
There'll
afternoon?
be tea time starting around 2:30.
Okay. If you're smart, you come out at 2:30 after the Costco and you'll get about 3 dozen Kirkland balls for free, because they hit them all over the place, everywhere. They hit them in spots, they just leave them there. And you'll get, and the Kirkland balls are good balls. So maybe you can donate some.
I was just going to say, they
These
can
golf ball
donate them into it.
There we go.
Yeah, anyway, that's good. And the Mike McCann, that is basically closed the course for most of the day. So, hey, it's one of those weeks where you're just going to have it. And hopefully we can raise some money for good causes. Gentlemen, that's all we have for this week. When I came here this morning, I had about 3 agenda items, and now we just filled it all up. So everybody, until next week, play well.